Hello and welcome. Can we talk about your bank account for a second? Be honest. Have you ever looked at your balance on the 15th of the month and thought, wait, I only got paid 2 weeks ago. Where did it go? Did my money elop? Did it run off to Vegas with a $1,000 espresso machine? Here's the truth that banks and financial gurus don't want you to know. The system is actually designed to keep you broke. It's not just your fault. The structure of modern finance, with its easy credit, aggressive marketing, and confusing rules, is a perfectly engineered trap. Seriously, 58% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That's more than half. You are not bad with money. You are simply an excellent participant in a very bad game. But here's the good news. Money is just math, and math is solvable. And starting today, you are going to learn how to hack that system. You're going to put up a financial force field around your life so strong that when your car inevitably breaks down next Tuesday, you'll feel zero panic. You'll just calmly say, "Ah yes, the car budget line item." And then you'll go back to your day. This is how you stop existing and start living. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 6 pillars of financial freedom, and the very first step involves killing the single biggest financial threat to your future. It's not Starbucks, and it's not Amazon. It's something you carry around in your wallet every single day. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have the blueprint to never having that "where did my money go" panic attack again. This is the Finance Podcast channel. I'm Dr. Arthur Sterling, and as a 20-year veteran economist, I provide the innovative takes you need on global economy and monetary policy. Click subscribe now to unlock a new level of financial understanding. All right, now that we're all here and have accepted that our money didn't just hop on a scooter and leave town, let's get serious about the trap itself. This is the Paycheck-to-Paycheck Trap, or P2P. You know the cycle, right? You work 40, 50, maybe 60 hours. The paycheck hits your account. For about 48 hours, you feel rich. You feel powerful. Then the big payments kick in. Rent, car payment, insurance. That's round 1. Then round 2 starts. The small, slow killers. That $7 lunch here. The $15 subscription there. The Amazon delivery that arrives almost daily, but you can never quite remember ordering. And then, poof, it's gone. You're counting down the seconds until the next payday. The problem isn't just that you spend too much. The problem is that P2P is fundamentally not a sustainable structure. It has 2 fatal flaws that make it collapse under the slightest pressure. Fatal flaw number 1: income loss. This is the obvious one. You lose your job, or your hours get cut, or you have a medical emergency and the money stops coming in. But your bills, they don't care. They show up exactly on time. Your entire financial life is 100% reliant on that one stream of income. And if that stream dries up, you're drowning in 30 days. It's like building a giant Jenga tower on a single, shaky block. Fatal flaw number 2: cost inflation. This is the sneaky one. While your income might creep up a little bit over the years, maybe a 3% raise, your lifestyle starts costing more. This is called lifestyle creep. You get the raise, so you decide you can afford the newer car or the slightly bigger apartment. You inflate your fixed costs. And because your mandatory monthly expenses are constantly growing to match your income, you actually feel just as broke as you did 5 years ago, even though you're earning more. That's why you hear people making 6 figures who are still terrified of an unexpected $500 bill. They're stuck on the hamster wheel, just a bigger, faster hamster wheel. So here's the tiny lesson to take away from this trap. Money is the reward for the work you did in the past. If you spend it all today, you have no resources to protect your future. You are constantly trading future safety for present comfort. We need to stop being great participants in a bad game. We need a safety net. And that starts with plugging the biggest leak in your financial bucket. That brings us to the real enemy. We can't fix this mess until we conquer the debt destroyer. Let's go.
All right, we know the P2P trap is real. So, how do we get out? We start with the foundational pillar. This is the budgeting blueprint, and it's all about knowing your numbers. Look, I know what you're thinking. Budgeting is boring. It means eating ramen and never having fun. Wrong. That's deprivation. We're not doing that. We are doing intentional allocation. We're giving every dollar a mission before it leaves the house. Think of your bank account like a highly efficient army, and you are the general. You wouldn't send your troops out without telling them where to go, would you? So, how do we start? You don't need a fancy spreadsheet. Let's look at two simple blueprints. The first is the 50-30-20 rule. It's easy. You take your take-home pay and you divide it into 3 buckets. 50% for needs. This is your rent, basic groceries, minimum debt payments, the stuff you must have to survive. 30% for wants. This is your fun money, eating out, streaming services, that nice jacket. And 20% goes straight to savings and debt payoff. That 20% is non-negotiable. If you can only do 10% right now, that's fine, but the goal is 20%. The second blueprint is the zero-based budget, ZBB. This is for the control freaks, like me. The idea is simple. Income minus expenses must equal 0. Every single dollar is assigned a job. If you make $4,000 this month, you make sure $4,000 is accounted for. $1,500 for rent, $400 for groceries, $600 for debt, $1,500 for investments, whatever. The point is, you end the month with 0 unassigned money. When you use ZBB, you are fully in control. Now, here is where most people fail. They track their monthly bills, rent, car payment, but they forget the sneaky stuff. I call them the sneaky killers. Insurance premiums that only hit twice a year, holiday gifts, vacation savings, they come out of nowhere, right? To fix this, you need sinking funds. Let's say your car insurance is $600 every 6 months. That's $100 a month. You put $100 into a separate car insurance sinking fund every month. When the bill comes, bam, the money is there. 0 panic. The big lesson here is this. When you budget, you are replacing guilt with clarity. You are giving yourself permission to spend money on things you truly value because you already took care of your future. Once you have clarity on your income and your expenses, you are ready to face the real monster that is eating your future alive. And I'm talking about high-interest debt. It's time for the debt destroyer. Let's go eliminate the enemy. All right, Pillar 2 gave us the map, the budgeting blueprint. Now we're looking at that map, and we see a giant, fire-breathing dragon blocking our path to freedom. That dragon is high-interest debt. Let me be extremely clear. You cannot build lasting wealth while you are simultaneously sending large checks to a credit card company that is charging you 25% interest. You are rowing your financial boat against a hurricane. Every dollar you try to save or invest is immediately cancelled out by the compounding interest on your debt. It's an emergency. So first, we categorize. Not all debt is created equal. We have good debt. Think a mortgage or maybe a low-interest student loan. Debt that allows you to buy an asset or increase your income. And then we have bad debt. credit cards, payday loans, store financing. This is the stuff that destroys your future. We are focusing on destroying the bad debt first. We have two main strategies, and you get to pick which one works for your brain. The first is the debt avalanche. This is the mathlete's approach. You list all your debts and tackle the one with the highest interest rate first, regardless of the balance. You pay the minimum on everything else and throw every extra penny you have at the highest rate. This saves you the most money mathematically. It is the most efficient. The second is the debt snowball. This is the psychological winner. You list all your debts, but you tackle the one with the smallest balance first. You pay the minimum on everything else. When that smallest one is paid off, you take all the money you were paying on it and you roll it onto the next smallest debt. You build momentum. It gives you those quick wins that keep you motivated. You see that first zero balance and you feel like a financial superhero.
Here's the powerful lesson. Once a debt is paid off, you don't keep that money. You immediately take that payment, that full amount, and assign it to the next step. You are creating an enormous monthly cash flow that used to belong to the credit card company, but now belongs to you. Because once that dragon is slain and you've freed up all that cash, we need to build our literal financial shield. You are ready for Pillar 4, the shield, building your emergency fund. That's the insurance policy against ever getting trapped by debt again. Let's go make some financial armor. All right, we've got our budgeting blueprint and we've slayed the debt dragon. We've freed up all that cash flow. Now, before we even think about fancy investing, we build our armor. This is the shield, your emergency fund. I don't call this a savings account. I call this your job insurance fund. This money is not for buying a boat. It's not for a surprise trip to the Bahamas. This money exists for one reason only: to keep you out of bad debt and P2P when life inevitably hits the fan. Because life will hit the fan. Your water heater will burst. Your dog will eat something weird. You know how it goes. We're going to use a tiered strategy for this shield. Tier 1 is your mini fund. This is $1,000 or maybe 1 month of basic living expenses. Your goal? Get this money saved ASAP. This mini fund handles the small stuff, the flat tire, the unexpected copay. It stops the little inconveniences from becoming huge credit card disasters. This is your first line of defense. Tier 2 is your full fund. This is the big goal, 6 to 12 months of living expenses. Notice I said living expenses, not your full income. When you're in crisis mode, you cut out the wants, right? So you only need to fund the needs bucket. Rent, basic food, utilities. Take your monthly needs number from Pillar 2 and multiply it by 6. That's your target. Now, where do we keep this financial shield? Not under your mattress, and not in a regular bank savings account earning 0.01%. We put this money in a high-yield savings account, HYSA. This is crucial. An HYSA is safe. It's liquid, you can access it immediately, but it earns significantly more interest than a typical bank account. It fights back against inflation just a little bit, while standing ready for war. Here is the simple lesson. The emergency fund buys you time. If you lose your job, this fund buys you 6 months to find a good new job, instead of desperately taking the first bad job that comes along. It turns a financial disaster into a temporary inconvenience. It replaces panic with peace. Once your shield is fully built, once you have that 6 to 12 months of freedom sitting safely in your YSA, congratulations! You have officially graduated from financial vulnerability. You have protected your past
Now, it's time to secure your future. We are moving on to the exciting part, the growth engine, making your money work for you. Let's turn that savings into serious wealth.
Okay, so we've handled debt and we have our financial shield. Now we pause the plan just for a moment to talk about the mindset that fuels everything, frugality and lifestyle design. A lot of people think being frugal means being miserable. They picture eating dry toast and wearing clothes from 1995. Stop it! That's not what we're talking about. Frugality, for us, is about spending money only on things you truly value. It's about being an expert curator of your own life. You are deciding, is this purchase worth the hours I had to work for it? Most people are great at cutting the tiny stuff, giving up the daily latte maybe. That's nice, but it's a distraction. We need to focus on fixed costs. This is where the real leverage is. Your fixed costs, rent, car payment, insurance, they hit every single month, and they are usually 70% of your budget. Think about this. Cutting one $5 streaming service saves you $60 a year. That's okay. But if you negotiate your car insurance down by $50 a month, that's $600 a year. That's real money. If you can move to a slightly cheaper place or finally refinance your internet bill, you free up cash flow permanently. Here's the massive trap we talked about earlier. Lifestyle creep. This is the deadliest virus in personal finance. You get a promotion. Great. You celebrate by moving into a bigger apartment, leasing a fancier car, and subscribing to 3 new meal services. Your income went up $500, but your expenses went up $600. You actually got poorer. You just cemented yourself back into the P2P trap, only now your paycheck is bigger. The big lesson is to practice delayed gratification. When your income goes up, don't let your lifestyle inflate to match it. Keep your fixed costs low and take that extra money, that raise, that bonus, and immediately send it to the next step. You are paying your future self first. Design your life so your expenses are below your means and keep them there. This gives you peace, options, and power. And speaking of power, now that we have all this freed up cash flow, it's time to unleash the greatest wealth-building force in history. Let's talk about the growth engine, making your money work. All right, here we go. We are debt-free. We have our fully funded emergency shield, and we have mastered the frugality mindset. We have conquered our past and secured our present. Now, we build the future. This is the growth engine. Let me start with a tough truth. Keeping money just sitting in a regular savings account is a guaranteed loss. Why? Because of inflation. The price of everything, gas, groceries, even that tiny chocolate bar, keeps going up. If your money isn't growing faster than inflation, you are getting poorer every single year. You need to put your money to work so it can fight back. We are going to use the triple threat order for investing, focusing on the tax advantages first. Number 1. Your 401k match. If your employer offers to match your contribution, say they put in 50 cents for every dollar you put in, that is an instant 50% return on your money. Stop listening to me right now and go check if you have a match. This is free money. Don't leave free money on the table. Number 2. Your IRA or Roth IRA. These are tax-advantaged retirement accounts you can open yourself. The government literally gives you a tax break just for saving for your future. Use them. Number 3. The taxable brokerage account. Once you max out the others, this is your everyday investment account. Now, what do we actually buy? Forget trying to pick the next Apple. That is gambling. We are investing. The answer is boring, easy, and effective. Index funds. What is an index fund? Think of it like a giant digital basket that holds a little tiny piece of every single big company in the US, like the S&P 500 index. When the American economy grows, your money grows with it. It's highly diversified, low cost, and historically, it beats almost every professional stock picker over the long run. Seriously, it's the lazy way to become rich. Here's the powerful lesson. The true magic is called compounding. It's when your earnings start earning their own money. Imagine you invest $100. It earns $10. Next year, you're investing $110. Your money is having baby money. And if you start this process in your 20s instead of your 40s, the difference is literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, all thanks to time and this magical compounding. So, you've put your money on autopilot. You're funding your future. But what if you want to accelerate things? What if you want to build wealth faster? That requires us to think outside the standard paycheck box. It's time for the final pillar. Expansion, the side income framework. Let's talk about getting creative. We've arrived at the final pillar. You have secured your past, optimized your present, and automated your future. You are financially stable. But we are not here to be stable. We are here for financial freedom. That requires expansion, the side income framework. Listen. Relying on a single paycheck is the number one source of financial stress. We need to diversify our income risk. It's like having a parachute for your parachute. You want your money coming from different places, so if one source gets cut, you barely notice. Now, everyone asks, what side hustle should I do? The answer is simple. We use the time-skill capital framework to find one that fits you. First, ask yourself, how much time do I have? If you only have evenings and weekends, you need a time-heavy, low-skill option. Think driving for a rideshare app or delivering groceries. You trade time for money, and it's a quick cash injection. Second, ask yourself, what are my existing skills? Are you great at writing, design, coding? This opens up skill-heavy, high-rate options like freelancing or virtual consulting. You leverage your existing expertise and charge a premium. This is highly effective. Third, ask yourself, can I build an asset? This is the long game. This is capital/time-heavy, high leverage. Think starting a niche blog, a YouTube channel like this one, Winks, or selling digital products. It takes months or years to build, but it eventually generates income that is no longer tied directly to your time. That is the definition of passive income. Here is the most important lesson in this whole section: the reinvestment principle. For the first 6 to 12 months, do not spend a penny of your side income. Instead, use 100% of that money to pay off the rest of your lingering debt, or dump it straight into your index funds. This is rocket fuel. You are using that extra hustle to aggressively speed up your financial independence timeline. This is the ultimate goal. When your investments and side income streams cover your basic living expenses, you are financially free. You get to choose the work you do. That's the dream. So, we've covered all 6 pillars. It's time to wrap this up and give you the final action plan. All right, we did it. Thank you for sticking with me. We have covered the entire blueprint. You now have the map, the 6 pillars of financial freedom, to build a life where you never, ever have to panic when an unexpected bill shows up. Let's quickly recap what we built together. We understood the paycheck-to-paycheck trap and the 2 fatal flaws that keep us stuck. We grabbed the budgeting blueprint, learned to assign every dollar a job, and replaced guilt with clarity. We became the debt destroyer, slaying high-interest loans to free up massive cash flow. We built the Shield, our emergency fund, giving us 6 to 12 months of freedom and buying us time. We mastered frugality and lifestyle design, ensuring our expenses stay low even when our income grows. No more lifestyle creep. We launched the growth engine, putting our money to work in simple index funds using the triple threat order. And finally, we created the side income framework to diversify our risk and rapidly accelerate our journey. Look, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is the boring, slow, steady path that actually works. You won't be a millionaire next week, but here is the most powerful takeaway you need. Consistency beats intensity. It is far better to budget $50 a week every single week for the next 5 years than to try to aggressively save $5,000 in 1 month and then burn out. Just keep showing up. Just keep making small, intentional choices. Here is your final action step for today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Go open a spreadsheet or an app right now and implement the zero-based budget for this current month. Find out exactly where every dollar you have is going. This is the moment you take back control. You deserve peace. You deserve to work because you want to, not because you have to. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button. It helps this video reach other people trying to escape the trap. And subscribe if you want more honest, non-boring financial talk. Now go get that money working. I'll see you in the next one.